Hi, everybody. Chris Krashisnik with Remax Town Center giving you your real estate recap. First of all, I want to say I hope everybody is staying warm with this cold spell we're having, and everybody's getting ready for the holiday season. I wanted to have a guest on, or start having a guest or guests on from time to time to speak on the industry and their specific field in the industry. So this week I'm going to have Darren Ferlisi with Integrity Home Mortgage kind of give us some tips on financing and obtaining your mortgage. Darren, say hi to everybody. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself, please.
Hi, Chris. Thank you for having me. I'm a loan officer with Integrity Home Mortgage. Been in the industry for about 10 years, and I'm licensed in the state of Maryland, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia.
Yeah, okay, we got those. All right, so Darren and I have been doing business for probably 8 years or so. We have a good working relationship with each other. So a lot of our stuff goes hand in hand, like we know what's going on, just like a lot of good lender teams do and real estate teams do. But Darren, for everybody out there who may not be that familiar with mortgages, can you please give them a couple of recommendations, what you should do and what you should watch out for?
Absolutely. You know, one of the things that I always stress, and you know this, you do the same, is it's really important for buyers to get pre-qualified or pre-approved before they go out and begin the home process. You know, there's a lot of things that could come up during the process that would affect their ability to qualify. And so it's always better to get that information up front and, you know, to get that all sniffed out before they begin the process. It could be, you know, it's important to have a lender review income asset document, as well as, you know, sometimes there could be someone that has the ability to qualify for more than they feel comfortable with. You know, it happens all the time where, you know, just because I say you can qualify for, you know, on paper $300,000, if you're not comfortable with what that payment is, then maybe you should be looking in the $250,000 range.
Good, yeah, well said, well said. And another misconception in the market is a lot of people think that they have to have 20% to put down. Could you please comment on that?
Correct. Yeah, that's a mortgage myth, as I like to say. A lot of people think, you know, oh, I won't be able to purchase because I don't have the 20% down needed, which is absolutely not the case. I mean, there are pros and cons to different types of financing and as why you would want to put that much money down. But in many cases, a lot of people these days are looking for government loans like an FHA loan, which only requires 3.5% down. There's also 100% financing available as well, other government programs like USDA and VA for veterans.
Okay, and then there's also certain grants and local programs that money that funds them comes and goes, but it's location specific, and oftentimes there's income requirements, etc. Correct?
Correct, and subject to funding availability, and yes, correct. There's income limits and other criteria that someone would have to meet in order to get some of those grants.
Okay, so what makes you an effective lender? What would make you an effective lender? Like availability, what would you say makes you beneficial to your client?
Availability. So many times I hear from either borrowers or realtors or other industry professionals that, you know, it might be hard to get a certain person on the phone, but, you know, my cell phone is always on me, strapped to my waist. It's always the best way to reach me as far as text message or cell phone, but also just, I think, being upfront and honest with people, setting the expectations up front and not telling somebody something that they want to hear, you know, like if they want to be able to settle in 20 days when you know it's going to take every bit of 30 to 40 days.
Yes, okay. So speaking of your availability, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Best way to reach me is my cell phone, which is 301-448-0749.
Okay. That's about all the time we're going to take today. I don't want to run too long, but I do want to thank you very much. You've been a great partner in the business, and I can't recommend you highly enough. And thanks for everything.
Thank you.
All right. Everybody have a good day. Thanks a lot.